Welcome on back, everybody, to this commentary playthrough of Disciples Liberation, and you join me outside of Castle Hale, where we've done a lot of the things in here. So we've got all of the sort of optional stuff. There's a couple of things that we can't do, like I need to get some vine clearing, and also the corruption growth there. So that's poisonous vines and that's corrupted growth. I just don't have anybody who can clear them. So we're going to go into Castle Hale here and meet the mercenary king. Let's talk to the Hale guard, shall we? As you approach Castle Hale, to find not one but two strange sights. Before the Hale stands a guard dressed in the regalia of the Vale, a political sect currently rising in power and esteem. And worse, the gates, which are renowned for being open at all times, are closed.
May his holy light enshrine you.
And you. We're here to hold court with the mercenary king.
Rebels tried to take the castle, and the king died in the uprising. The Holy Prior watches over the lands now.
The mercenary king is dead?
And to protect the Holy Prior from the same fate, the gates are closed to all, even outsiders.
Stand aside, or I kill you. Impossible. Lie. The High Father called on me.
The Divine High Father came to me in a dream. He showed me the Hale, bathed in holy light. He called me here.
A servant of the Vale on pilgrimage? The Prior would love to pray over you in court, but his orders remain.
Ah.
Most wise, fellow worshipper. Yet, what are these orders?
The king died in the anarchy he himself fostered. These people are impure. Rebellion brews. Even now, the rebels reject our divine offer of purification and hide in Equisheim, plotting. But fear not, we've dispatched 10 of our most disciplined priestesses to bring reason.
So, as long as there are rebels, these gates stay closed.
If you are determined to get past, let the High Father guide you. But the gates are not just guarded, they're blessed. Only a priestess's incantation could open them now.
Perfect. And all the priestesses are in Equisheim, bringing reason.
What are the Vale doing here?
The Vale are servants to the Emperor, and we both know the Emperor has no place here.
The High Father is the Vale's only master, and he is everywhere. We no longer just serve the Emperor, we serve God.
Why did the Vale send a prior to occupy the castle?
Sending a prior to take control of the Hale is a bold choice. I'll give you that.
There was no choice. It was the will of the High Father that the holy light of the Prior scorched these filthy, stained lands. The Vale acted on his will.
Why did the people rebel?
The people of the plains are wild, but they're not murderers. Something tells me there's more to this story.
They simply resist purification, as do all who need it most. Eyes muddied with filth are blind to benevolence.
Which way to Equisheim?
Clearly, the rebels aren't here.
No, but worry not. We've dispatched our priestesses to Equisheim just east of here, where we believe they're lurking.
Ah, we met one when passing through. She may be of some help.
I'll ride.
Back to the priestess in Equisheim.
And you turn to leave. You turn to leave when Orion takes you aside.
Well played with the lie, but I still hate having to talk to Vale guards. Bunch of crazy cultists.
Maybe, but the mercenary king is dead, and these cultists are serving the Emperor.
Why would the Emperor send them here? Is he asking for a civil war?
And why aren't they arresting us on sight? Surely word has spread that we almost destroyed the Church of St. Darchild. Until we find out, drinking that ale will have to wait.
Right. We know exactly where this priestess is. And here she'll be. Come on, ride my horsey. Coruscandra. We return to the humble Equisheim, where the priestess continues her tireless work.
Come for healing, after all?
I'm fine. As for you, there were supposed to be priestesses here. Plural.
To bless these lands and purify the rebels. Yes. There were 10 of us. Someone or something is attacking Equishime in the night, including my sisters. The villagers say it's a curse. They call it the Ghost of the Veil. I'm the last priestess.
What happened to your sisters?
You mean to say the priestesses are dead?
My sisters are in the arms of the High Father now. The rebels were kind enough to dignify each with a burial, at least. The people of Equishime are kinder than I expected them to be, truth be told.
Why are you still alive?
Every priestess is dead, and yet here you are. You're either a very unique priestess or a spy.
Neither. We sisters prefer benevolence to brutishness. They set off for the wood to do their good work and were killed for it. I remained here.
So she's a coward. Lovely. Why send priestesses instead of soldiers?
It's unlike a prior of the Veil to show kindness where he can punish. I'd have expected soldiers. That's what you Veil folk do, isn't it? Kill, burn, terrorize. You get the idea.
Of course not. The rebels aren't villains, but victims of their own impurity. Their souls don't deserve banishment, just cleansing.
Who are you?
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Coruscant, third priestess of the Holy Temple under Mother Jeanne. My markings tell the rest of my story.
Yeah, about your mother. She reveals the painful scars of the Veil's practices. Dark, inky marks of unknown sigils cluster and spread across her body.
I was marked pure, as all will be in the end. With these divine etchings on my body, I can channel the High Father's love.
Why aren't the Veil arresting us?
Surely you've heard about what happened at the Church of St. Darchild?
The lair of the insolent priest? I've heard of his fall from God, but nothing else.
Orion takes you aside.
No one here knows about what we did.
It's clearly being kept a secret. I just don't know why.
You return your attention to the priestess. I need to get into the castle.
Despite your losses, you remain to help Equishime. Honorable for a servant of the Veil, but that puts us at odds.
Oh.
So long as there are rebels, the gates to the Hail remain closed. I need them opened.
We may not be at odds at all. I can grant you access. But I'm not leaving so long as the Ghost of the Veil brings suffering to Equishime. See this.
She shows you a young soldier with dark, strange lashes across her back. So that's the were-leopard. Kill the were-leopard, which I've already done.
I may recognize these wounds. I killed a werebeast
There we
stalking
go.
the eastern forests that could have inflicted them.
I knew it. The deaths of my sisters were so savage, I was certain it must have been animal in nature, not to mention the number of missing villagers. The whole time it's been some feral beast.
Yep, well, it's actually two of them, really.
It was, and now it's dead. Now, I'm certain the people can tend to themselves. As for you, I think you're suddenly free to depart.
The priestess is clearly grateful for your help in absolving the Veil of any wrongdoing, though a doubt lingers in your thoughts. After everything the Veil have done, you should be aiding these people. Should you be aiding these people?
The Prior will need to hear about what you've done here. Very well. Let me collect my things.
Quest journal. Your adventure continues. As you progress, you require multiple quests like this one. You can track all the quests you've acquired in quest journal. Reach through the main menu. Quests are separated into 3 categories: main, side, and companion. These are optional but very important for each companion. They delve into the personal story of each companion and will unlock powerful abilities and world skills for each. Once you close the screen, you can press J. And we've got Cassandra. What Cassandra remembers of her childhood comes in cloudy nightmares, like echoes through time. She remembers caring for other priestesses as they were being marked, until it was their time to mark her. She remembers the pain, the screaming, and the overwhelming transcentral peace that washed over her when the High Father shone his light down on her. Man, this is just full of sexual innuendos. It's so good. Quest completed. You have acquired your first faction building blueprint. Constructed buildings can be upgraded. We've got a barracks, but can also be replaced. Any building you replace with another will not be destroyed. Instead, they are phased out, just in case you decide to bring them back later. Phasing buildings in and out requires resources, but is cheaper than construction. Managing your buildings this way ensures your progress is never lost. So go ahead, experiment with various building combinations to build the perfect Yillian. Let us go to J here for the journal. The quest is standing of each faction is found here. You can track your current quests or view past quests. If you have multiple active quests, decide on which one to track by selecting it. Also where you can monitor the faction standings. Be sure to check it often. Your standing affects your ability to maximize the combat potential of the units you produce. So notorious with the Empire. So units of Empire suffer -1 morale. Neutral across here, but the Elven Alliance were pushing up. We haven't really touched on the others. Don't have any companion quests at this moment. Let's go into units. We don't want you in the front line, my dear. Bring you back here. And what have you got? So you do divine damage, you heal, and a passive grants blessed unholy protection and immunity to cursed to allies within 2 tiles. So you got critical chance or primal damage. None of them affect your abilities, so we're not going to worry too much. Let's do that, shall we? That's an initiative, power, critical chance, and mana. Excellent. Let's just save that. So as you see here, companions is at 2, backlines at 3. So I can fit 3 more frontline people in eventually once we get this up. But companions don't go to the leadership. So yeah. Okay, let's go to the map here. So we've just got return to the castle. That is all we've got. So let's continue on with that. And why is my... For some reason I clicked off screen. Well done, Paul. On camera and everything. It's because I can... It's borderless, so I can go across. If I go right, my actual other monitor is off to the right. So, right, speak to the Hail Guard here.
Praise High Father, Sister Coruscant.
High Father be praised. We return to see his holy prior.
He's at work in the keep below the castle. His tirelessness is an inspiration.
He then turns to you with the utmost respect, clearly still believing the lie you told him earlier.
He blesses me with your safe return, vessel for the High Father's message.
Coruscant shoots a confused look before turning to the gate and to trace something on it. Light flickers in her fingers' wake until a sigil appears. To you, the glittering blessing looks no different than a demonic hex. Perhaps you think the two are not so different after all. And there we go. Go and meet the Holy Prior. Now this guy was of interest to me, but... So we've got Hell Fountain, which we don't need. Not going to go down there just yet. We're going to speak to the Dragon Hunter. As you are approached by the Paladin, Cassandra takes your arm. Take care around this one. Paladins are particularly devoted to the Veil's work. Praise High Father. His purity strengthens you. And may you find strength in his purity. The Paladins eyes you suspiciously, as Paladins tend to do. Tell me, would you agree evil creeps into us slowly, only revealing itself when it's too late? That's enough of that. Evil cannot enter what is sacred. Again, whenever we see this ring, we're going to go for the ring. Evil can't enter what's been marked pure. Even a person isn't that true. Too true, and yet I struggle. My men have defected, not ascended to his grace, not slain into battle, they fled. Can you believe it? Highly trained, elite holy hands, running from the southern hills like madmen. From what? Rebels? If only it was a white dragon. Her insidious voice torments the mind. I wasn't able to kill her, but I did cast an incarnation of slumber before escaping with my life. You put her to sleep. Yep. If only it quieted her whispers every time we march on her. The people drop their arms and join the rebellion. Then I'll march on the dragon. Yep, let's go and speak to the dragon. Either killed by her or corrupted. In the case, I'll have no choice but to kill you myself. What can you tell me about the dragon? Enk. She sleeps to the south past the iron mines. All I remember is her eyes staring into me. He trails off as though in a trance. Her beautiful eye, waxing like the moon, a gateway into myself. The others defected or died, yet here you are, strange. She tried. I felt her curling her tongue around my mind. It was chaos. I was screaming the words of the incarnation as the white flames swirled around me. Then I woke in the barony. The baron gave me a steed, and from there I rode to the prior. The paladins are a well-connected group. What news have you heard? Someone attacked the Church of Saint Darchild. Whoever they may be, we'll find them. Have no fear. Okay. I cannot kill her while she's incarnated. Take this with you. It's the antidote. But when you give it to her, be ready. So we're going to go and speak to the dragon. And it's obviously clouded. But we're going to side with the dragon, by the way. If possible. Somewhere, despite the towering, slumbering mass in front of you, there's not a sound. The air is still. Until, from somewhere deep inside of you, a voice. Wake, Enk. Looking down, you notice the dragon hunter's antidote is uncorked, and you're pouring the bright blue liquid onto the ground. You feel completely in control, and yet unaware of what you're doing. The blue antidote flows unnaturally in a circle around the dragon, emitting a strange stream of steam. Suddenly, the dragon lifts her massive head. You stumble backward. Closer. Yes. You take one intoxicating step towards the monstrosity before you, then another. Obedient Aviana, she who discovered Ilion. She who nearly destroyed the Church of Saint Darchild. You feel frozen in place, wondering if you're even breathing, and yet you speak. You know me? Many do. Many, many, many. Enk does not hear thoughts, but she tastes them. Many think delicious thoughts of you. Wow, you know. Even now, Enk tastes your thoughts, your questions, your doubts. Do the same. Enter Enk's thoughts. Think the word. Enk will answer. Let's go. This Ilion. I hid itself from all, descending into myth, then forgotten entirely. Why it reveals itself to you after all this time is unknown. High Father. Enk has lived long, seen much. The High Father is wrath. He sent a messenger to herald the destruction of Nevendaar before. He has again. The veil must be stopped. The threat is unlike any other. The end must start somewhere. Let it start with the throat of the one who trapped Enk here. Yeah. So we're going to side with the dragon. Music in the background, man, is so good. I know you've not slain the glorified snake. I can still feel her. No, I've not slain Enk, but I have another solution for your distress. You look down to find your weapon is already unsheathed in your hand. How odd. As you prepare for battle, you wonder. Did Enk have her way with you? Did she have this hapless fool send you to her with antidotes knowing this would be the outcome? Do not resist, you say to yourself in a strange voice. Just dance blade to blade. We're being mind controlled by her. They've got an arcanist and a priestess in the back, which gives evasive and agile the lowest HP. And restores HP to the lowest. They're not too bad. And then we just got... Yeah. Divine Smite has 50% chance to inflict Taunted. Okay. Let's go. Again, standard setup here. Just going to defer our first move.
I call on his holy fury. The line must not break.
Mounting an offensive. We will be victorious. Glory and honor. Pressing the enemy.
Right, so you can do some. Rains down a beam of light from the four heavens on the target, dealing divine and inflicted weakened. Let's weaken him. We can do it again, right? No need for her to move. You can move to there. We're going to try and pummel this guy.
Now you see me.
Gonna get him around here.
I'll sneak past them.
She can go into there and then
You're mine.
boom. You can go up here and do that. You up here.
Honor.
Shield bash on him.
Here.
You up to there. So now only he can move it in. Righty hoes then. Right, flanking on him.
Feel my blade bite. Feel the snake's
Do
bite.
that.
I think we're getting good at this.
Avi can move into there. And with that flank, take that person. You're going to die. So attack there. You in there. Let's move you to there.
Red and blue.
Red and blue, you see? Oh no, action points as well. It's really, really well done. I noticed that in the demo. It's...
On the offensive. There will be no surrender.
Alright, easy.
Our stand here.
Get a heal up here. Off heals, she's got a great heal. None of them need it, but let's just pummel. So let's move to there. Do the heal.
Feel my blade bite.
Should have gone into there for the flank, but
Feel my blade bite.
Let's move.
she can do it instead.
Stand down. Regret later, act now.
Pressing the enemy. On the offensive. There will be no surrender.
Gonna heal up, you are. We shall... You can just do that. Good evade.
This suffering must end.
Do that. Gonna get a bit of a heal, but that's fine. There's now...
Now you see me? Feel the snakes bite!
I'm going.
And Avi in for the kill.
Deliver.
Lovely. It wasn't too bad. Up to level 7. Nice. My companion's up. As the paladin falls at your feet, you blink your eyes as though waking from a dream. You look at Orion. Ori. He is simply stupefied. Regret later, act now. Right. Right. We've got some golden platoons. Mild shard of hatred. Blinding light. I wouldn't mind coming back to talk to said Enk. Do not speak. No. Think the word. Enk will hear. Can we fight him? Paladin killed. Child of the Iron Sky. Enk is chronicle of every deed. She will remember this and honour it. Right, let's drop a quick save. I want to fight this thing. Let's try it. It's level 15, I'm level 7. Gonna get absolutely obliterated here. Lightning strikes each round. I say would defer. Holy moly.
I'll sneak past them. You mess with Abby, you mess with me!
Quickly. Stand down.
Ah. Does it say how much health they have? 3,000. Oh my god. Okay.
Breaking the line. Holding the line.
You will be purged.
That's the power of her healing.
You will be purged.
Alright.
Feel the snakes bite!
Bleeding.
You mess with me!
Die.
188. Not 50% health just yet.
This suffering must end.
Heal her up. Tooth and nail, 230. Wow. Dead? No. Right, Avi needs to attack and move.
Let's move.
Feel the sticks bite. Feel the sticks bite.
Right, you, my good friend, can come over here.
Victorious.
Unlimited poison. You can move up. Replace. Got demoralized. You're just demoralized now, aren't you? Yeah. Right, what is your next plan of action? Tooth and nail on that person. Okay, don't mind them dying because I can just replace them.
Feel the sticks bite. Feel my bite.
Not a lot of damage, but
I'm going. Die.
gonna keep him out of it for the time being. You got your heals on, about to come off cooldown. And dead. Nice, so we just lost the 1 unit on that, but got some good gold. Yeah, my possessed died, but we can grab them back. Against all odds, the ancient beast falls to your feet, dead. Feel like I can still hear her in my head. Don't look too good. Here, put your arm around me. We'll guide you out of here. Do not expect anything a little bit more than that. But hey ho. Enk is dead. So all we got to do now is go down underneath everything. So, you know, we killed the dragon hunter because he would have chased us. Let's go to the health fountain here. So use that. Come here. We're going to go back and re-get the possessed again because, you know, was it here? No, that's a zombie pool. Possessed must be up here. It is. Okay, to train up is nothing. Let's gather while we're here. And we'll head back. So I think in the next video we shall go down into the actual Castle Hale itself. And yeah, but obviously we took down the Dragon Hunter because, you know, I didn't like the look of him. And we've also took away the dragon, so Enk. So I'm not sure what the repercussions of that is going to have, but we're going to leave this one here. So thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It really, really does help me out. Yeah, and in the next one, we'll go down into the Castle Hale itself and progress the story that way and potentially complete this area. So thank you very much. There'll be some more Disciples Liberation coming shortly your way. And I'll see you guys and girls in the next one.